Hi, I'm Ruth Sherman, speech coach to CEOs, celebrities, and small business entrepreneurs. In the years that I've been watching and observing President Obama's communication style, I've often felt as if I'm on a roller coaster. One day he is out there inspiring people, making them feel good about themselves, and then the next day he's talking policy in such a boring and flat and professorial tone that I have to wonder if this man even has a pulse. There are two types of communication skills that are absolutely critical for every business leader. The first is the ability to craft a compelling narrative, to tell a story. And the second is the ability to deliver it with passion so you connect with stakeholders. You also have to be able to adjust your style because it's different when you're presenting or speaking to a large arena filled with people than it is when you're speaking to a more intimate group. Obama is a top-notch campaigner, and during the campaign, he was on his game. He had a wonderful and compelling dual message of hope and change, very simple, that he repeated at every opportunity. He also delivered his remarks with passion. You could see that he felt it. Like him or not, and this is not an endorsement of him, he is a masterful speaker when he puts his mind to it, and he won. Since being elected, however, Obama seems to have forgotten those lessons, and he seems to have decided that telling a story and crafting a narrative is unimportant. In fact, he's alluded to these things in some of his public remarks, responding to criticism. And what has happened as a result is that his party lost the midterm elections, and he is also in danger of having his biggest initiative, something that he invested tremendous political capital and prestige in, the Affordable Care Act, also known as health care reform, which is now in danger of being overturned. Then, the dramatic news of Osama bin Laden's death was reported, and the president once again was in storytelling mode. Now, certainly, the audacious and methodical way in which the president's security and military team took Osama bin Laden down was compelling all by itself. But this is important. The president sensed the mood of the country, he knew what the voters needed to hear, and he seized the moment. The president's now back on top, but to stay there, he's going to have to remember some lessons from this turn of events. And we can all learn by watching what has happened as well. I'm going to look at my notes so I can go down the list. The first is to connect with your stakeholders. Maybe they're your employees, they're your customers, your clients, or your voters. Remember, you've got to connect with them on an emotional level. Show you feel for them, that you understand what they're going through, whether that be professionally or personally. Don't mistake dispassion for seriousness. A lot of people do that. They think if they act in a passionate way that people won't take them seriously, but that is absolutely far from the truth. This is the one way that you can connect with them for sure. Stay away from geek speak and techno speak. Frankly, it's boring and people don't understand it. They want to hear you talk in plain, common terms. Keep your messages simple. If they're not rolling off your tongue easily, they're not going to roll off your stakeholders' tongue, and they're not going to be able to refer them to other people, new customers, new stakeholders. Repeat your messages constantly until you are absolutely sick to death of them, and then repeat them some more. Have patience. It takes time for a message to stick, to take, to persuade. Don't give up too soon. The president's also going to have to remember this lesson if he plans to win. He's going to have to know that it is light years in political communication time between now and Election Day. We'll see if he has it in him. Make sure you have it in you.